Hello and welcome to The Smart Consumer. I'm your host, Rick Hicks from the law firm of Anderson, Galata and Hicks. Have you ever asked yourself, do I really need a financial advisor? I know I have, and honestly, I don't even know the answer to that question. But my guest today from American Express Financial Advisors will be able to answer that question and many more. So stay with us as we return to The Smart Consumer. Welcome back to The Smart Consumer. This is a program where we're actually going to talk about dollars and cents. This is one where I think it's important for us all to have an opportunity to figure out what can make a difference in our financial lives. With me today are two very important people from American Express Financial Advisors. My guests today are Kim Yashir, right here to my right, and Dale Drendel. Did I say that right?
Correct.
Dale Drendel. Both of them are financial advisors from American Express Financial Service. And one of the things that we wanted to take an opportunity to do today is to talk about, or try and answer the question, whether people really do need a financial advisor. I know that I'm a person who's got a job. I mean, I know how to pay my taxes, I pay my bills on time, but at the same time, I don't really have a lot of extra money and don't really know whether a financial advisor is something that can make a difference in my life. And I assume you guys are going to help me figure out whether that's true.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, before we do that, though, I want to talk a little bit about who you are and introduce you to our audience. Who are you, Kim? Who are you? Actually, let me try it a different way. How long have you been here in Harrisburg?
I've been here in Harrisburg since 2003. I moved here from Texas, actually, and before I lived in Texas, I lived in New York City, which is where I was born and raised.
Okay, and have you always been a financial advisor? That was a serious question.
Actually, I've had quite a few jobs. I've always worked in the helping business, helping people better themselves in many different ways. I actually started out as a youth counselor when I was a teenager.
Okay.
And then when I went to college, my major was forensic psychology. And as part of my major, I worked as a youth counselor as well, and also as a rape and victims counselor.
Whoa, that's pretty serious. That is very different from financial counseling. How'd you get to be a financial advisor?
Well, after I worked in the mental health services for a couple years, I decided to move on, but I knew that I still wanted to help people. And I searched around for something that would match my skills and would also still let me help people the way that I want to. And being a financial advisor was almost an exact match for me, in fact. And so I decided that that's what I wanted to do, and that's the job that I picked.
So you have a personal relationship with the people you work with then,
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. I want to hear more about that, but let's talk about you for a minute, Dale.
Okay.
How long have you been here in Harrisburg?
In Harrisburg, about 8 years.
Okay, and what brought you here?
Actually, at the time, 8 years ago, my wife had taken a position with AMP Incorporated in their corporate accounting department. So that's what brought us to the area. And
how did you sort of evolve to financial advising?
Well, in my previous career, I had been in private industry for about 12 years, and in '95, I gained my CPA license. And I really didn't see any upward mobility, at least in my current position. And I really saw a big need, I guess, being in industry that long, for the individuals that were part of that industry. And there was really a lack of knowledge, and I felt that was a good opportunity for me to educate people.
Okay, so do you guys actually go through training in American Express to become financial advisors?
Very much so.
Yes, we do.
What kind of training is that?
It's actually pretty extensive. There's actually a series of 3 individual tests that you need to complete prior to coming on board. One is the Series 7, Series 66, and then one regarding insurance.
All right, 766, I don't have any clue what those numbers mean.
The Series 7 is a stockbroker's license.
Okay.
Series 66 is the state law exam regarding securities.
Okay.
And then the LANH is the insurance license.
So you actually have some background in securities, insurance,
Correct.
and what's the third?
The other one has to do with the state laws.
Oh, it's state laws.
Mhm.
Well, state laws is a good thing to be
Yes.
able to know, especially with financial issues in particular. So where are you physically located? Where are your offices?
It's located on 3500 Market Street in Camp Hill.
Okay, and is that a big office, a small office? How many people are over there?
We have about 16 advisors presently in our
Right.
office.
Okay, and when you say 16 advisors, you mean all people who have the kind of background that you have, who actually work with people one-on-one?
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
All right, and businesses, individuals, does it make a difference?
It doesn't make a difference. We work with individuals and we help small business owners as well.
All right, well, when we come back, we're going to turn to the question that I asked at the beginning of the program, and that's, do I really need a financial advisor? And maybe help me understand what a financial advisor is and what a financial advisor does, and for that matter, how much a financial advisor will charge me for the services that they provide. So we'll return in just a moment with more on financial advice with the smart consumer.